Now, for the best military analysis available, we bring in retired four-star General Jack Keane with me in New York today. All these weapons going into Ukraine sounds to me like a real mobilization on our part. Is that right?
Yeah, very much so. And it's literally based on what the Ukrainians really need. And Secretary Austin and General Milley have been working with them for a couple of weeks to get to this point. The real issue is, can we sustain this effort? And I think that is why Secretary Austin and General Milley had this meeting in Ramstein this week, yesterday when it took place, and they had 40 nations show up. Really quite amazing when you consider that many of them were not European nations. And certainly the appeal there was to get them to step up and support it. Some of them are not going to declare publicly what they're doing, but they're going to do it. And that is absolutely what is needed. The United States cannot do this by ourselves. We need that assistance to keep the flow of these weapons going. It will be crucial. The flow of the weapons will have a direct correlation to the outcome of the war.
But can the Russians keep the flow of men and weapons going? I saw you earlier this morning talking about Russia maybe losing 500 tanks. Is that accurate? And they can't replace them? And they lost a lot of frontline troops. They can't replace them. They're not performing very well.
No, the Russians certainly, you're right, Stuart. They have their own issues. They have morale issues. They have leadership issues on how well to fight the war. They have logistic issues, to be sure. But here's what they do have. They do have enough forces in Ukraine here, certainly, to grind the Ukrainians down. I'm very concerned about their artillery, which they have a preponderance of. The Russian way of war in conventional war is the use of artillery. They couldn't bring it into play in the Battle of Kyiv because the Ukrainians pushed them back in the suburbs, but they are having it in play now. They are pounding Ukrainian positions as a result of that. They can grind them down and make some penetrations. In the last 24 hours, they have had some success in moving forward out of the city of Izum and moving south down towards the Donbass. That's the first time we've seen that kind of successful movement.
Would you say that at this moment, the Ukrainians are winning?
I don't think either one of them are winning, frankly, but the Ukraine certainly won the first phase of the war. And that's indisputable. And that was to topple Kyiv and certainly topple the government. They stopped that from happening. This phase is crucial. It lends an advantage to the Russians because the terrain is open and flat. And the Ukrainians don't have the buildings and those structures to conceal themselves and provide protection like they did around Kyiv. They're out in the open, so they dig fortified positions. Well, fortified positions are easy to detect. You fly satellites, you figure out where they are, you fly drones, and then you pound them with artillery. That's the concern that we have. What kills artillery is artillery and also air power.
And what they get in the howitzers.
And that's what they need them for, and the radar to help them do that.
General Keane, always great stuff. Thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, great talking to you, Stuart.
Yes, sir. Thank you.